It looks like I guessed it right the other day in that Melt Cosmetics is indeed collaborating with Bailey Sarian, and in less than 24 hours after revealing that it is Bailey Sarian, they've shown us what they're coming out with. So let's discuss. I mean, you could already tell from the picture that was posted the other day that there was clearly going to be a really interesting grungy eyeshadow palette and a fabulous lipstick, but that's not all there is. The collection is called Fatally Yours, which I assume is kind of linking in with her Murder Makeup Mystery Mondays, which is very, very interesting. But let's talk about each of these things. There's the Fatally Yours eyeshadow palette, which is really interesting and grungy. I feel like this is playing to both of their strengths. Fabulous. There's 4 lipsticks in the shade Hemlock, Wolfsbane, Gallerina and Nutmeg. And I gotta say, just looking at some of those, they look gorgeous. They've gone with 2 ultra matte gel liners. One is called Nightshade and the other one is called Onyx. There's 2 glitter eye gels in the shade Wisteria and Boom Slang. There's the Fatally Yours heart-shaped bag, and there's the Deadly Kiss mini liquid lipstick set. Now, they haven't given us a date as to when this is coming out, but they did say on their post, make sure to sign up for our newsletter. So I'm assuming you'll get some early access that way. I gotta say, I think this is done very, very well. I feel like the collaboration with Bailey is exactly what Melt needed to kind of help put them back onto the map, because I felt like they'd just kind of gone a little bit stagnant. But this is genuinely interesting. I have to say, I can't wait to see swatches of this. I want to see what the formula is like on this. Those lipsticks look really, really interesting, as do the liquid lipsticks and the gel liners. I'll be honest with you lads, all of it looks interesting. And I feel like this was such a smart collab. Melt picked, in my opinion, one of the best people that they possibly could have for this collab, because I feel like their aesthetic and Bailey's just aligned so perfectly. But I feel like Bailey has kind of like injected a little bit of something into this, because and I'm gonna sound a bit mean here, but it has felt like over the last 2 years or so, Melt has not been as relevant as they once were, and this may be exactly the thing that they needed to kind of inject a little bit of vigor, a little bit of life, which I know, ironic considering Fatally Yours. But I think this is really, really well done. I quite like aspects of this. I mean, that palette is really interesting to me. Those lipsticks, as I said, just rinse and repeat. I like all of it. I think she's done very, very well. We'll see what the story is in terms of the formula, because I do find, particularly with the eyeshadows, they're very hit and miss, and I don't personally feel like they warrant the price tag. But I suspect that Bailey would be quite pernickety and insistent about a good formula. So I'm a reserved judgment on that. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think that this collaboration has injected some much needed life back into Melt? Or do you think it's just a bit meh? I'm personally of the first opinion. I think this is quite interesting. And bravo to Bailey Sarian. I think she's done this very, very well. Let me know down below what you guys think.